welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to check out the all new Rare Beauty line. I did purchase quite a few things, a whole little Sephora list full of items from them. I didn't get everything, but I did get quite a few things, so let's just get right into it. I purchased this is the, what do they call this, Liquid Touch foundation brush, and this, it reminds me of the I didn't wash it, of course. I did go ahead and spray it. I've already opened it, but I stuck it back in. It reminds me of the Pat McGrath brush. You can really get in there. I picked up the Positive Light liquid luminizer also, and I don't think that came in Enlighten. This is the highlighter. I'm just grabbing products as I pull them out. This is the Liquid Touch foundation, and I got this in 40C, which this looks like it's going to be a perfect match for me. Here I got the concealer also in 140C, which it looks a lot lighter. This is kind of more of a natural line. This is the Soft Pinch Matte Liquid Blush, and I got it in the color Bliss. I missed Sephora having the free one in the other color. They were out of them already when I got mine, but that's okay. This is the Always an Optimist Base Illuminator. I'm reading it in another language. Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. I'm reading the wrong language. And I did get the small little travel, whatever you want to call it, size. And that is that. Let's get to it. Let me get my hair kind of out of the way. My hair is a mess. I was working on the pool today, but I did want to get this out. This is the primer. I did go ahead and do my... Oh, that is a nice little... It's an illuminating primer, so let's see. I'm going to just put it in areas that I like a little bit of illumination. Not a whole lot. Actually, you know, this is more of a glow within. It's not like a real glow, like real, you know, metallic-y look. This has more... See, this has more of a kind of glow within look. It's very pretty. I bet that's going to look really nice. I don't think it's going to really come through the foundation, but it just makes your skin look nice and healthy. Let's get to this. Yeah, hopefully I picked a good color. This is the 140C. A lot of foundations don't come in cool. Oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. There we go. And I want to try this new. I have a sponge here. This is the Kaleidos sponge, and I think I will use that on one side. Actually, I'm going to have to put a little more if I'm using the sponge. Let's use the sponge on this side. I will use the brush on the other. Oh, that is pretty. It's a nice light foundation. I did go ahead and just bring that up under my eye. I'm going to use a little bit of the concealer still there to try it. I'm not a big concealer person, as you guys know, but I did want to try that out. There we go. Let me get my hair out of the way here. You know, having bangs, I let my bangs grow out, and it wound up not being such a good thing when it comes to doing makeup. There. I really like this brush. Now, it is a medium foundation, definitely medium coverage. The color is just about perfect. You can see where the coverage is there. I think I prefer it with the brush. I get a little more coverage out of it with the brush. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to add a little bit over here just to kind of build that up. on the cheek area right there. And I'm going to use the brush to do that. I just feel like we get a little more coverage with the brush. And I do have my ring light off. I'm only taping with my soft boxes today because I wanted to give a little closer to natural light than using these big bright lights. I just have my two little LED soft boxes here, one on each side of me, just to give us enough light to see this. I don't have any of my ring lights on. I usually have 2 boxes and 2 ring lights, so okay. Let me go ahead and pull that up. That is beautiful, and it's not, I have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles here. If you guys are new to my channel, I don't use filters. I don't, you know, block out anything. What you see is what you get. I try to make it as real as possible and as close to you actually taking the product and putting them on at home, because I think it's a lot more fair to show you guys the truth and show you guys how this stuff is really going to work, and not have you waste your money if it's not something that's going to work for you. I am 50 years old. I have more mature skin. My skin tends to be a little on the drier side, and I am definitely a cool tone and a very, I would say, light. Sometimes I am a lot lighter, but right, let's go ahead. And it took me a little bit longer to kind of blend that out, just because I did add a little more. I like that glow. This concealer does look a little light, but this is in the same color, the 140C. Let me grab my little, I have a special brush that I like to use. It is the, it's a BH Cosmetics number 5 brush. And this thing, you can get right up in there with it. Oh, it looks a little darker in the container. Definitely, that's definitely a bonus there. I do not go ham on concealers. If you're looking for somebody that does that, you are on the wrong channel, kid. I do a lot more natural makeup. I do makeup that you actually can wear out in public and looks good in natural lighting. That is pretty. Very pretty. I'm not somebody that goes ham with concealer. I'm somebody that just kind of goes light. I haven't even done my eyebrows yet, so that is very pretty. Now, if you are somebody that has a little bit more darkness up around your under eyes, let's see if we can build this up a little bit. I don't have darkness really here. You can see a tiny bit, but I am going to go ahead and just in the inner corners right here, I'm going to build it up just to see. And how I like to do that is I like to actually take my finger and just kind of press it with my finger, let it sit for a minute, and then blend it in a little better with the brush. You can also come under with the sponge. I'm gonna do it on one side, not do it on the other, because I feel like the sponge is kind of, well, no, that did build up. Now let's use the brush on this side. Sorry about that, my dog is going crazy. That is probably FedEx outside, UPS, excuse me, outside. And hopefully they are here with my Nikki Tutorials palette. I would be so happy if that came today, but I kind of have a feeling it's not. I think that's probably going to be here tomorrow. I always like to take this and I will go into, I have fine lines in here, and they will actually kind of start to crease a little bit if I let that product gather in there. And this isn't really doing that, but I am just going back and forth over that. I'm going to tap it out with the sponge here. That is a very nice coverage. I really like that. I'm going to go back and just use this to kind of tap out under to just kind of clean up any demarcation lines so it's nice and blended out. In any places that I feel like may have gotten a little bit of product that gathered up in some of my fine lines, or let's face it, my wrinkles, or anything like that. Now, let's check out the blush. This is the blush in the, it's called Bliss, and everything seems to be the same kind of cute little applicator. I like to use with cream blushes. This is the June & Co. I love using the bottom of this to kind of stamp in any kind of blush products, and I usually put that right on the sponge, but I'm going to just tap this out on my hand just to get it blended out, and we're going to go ahead and just tap that. Oh, it is really light. I thought it was going to be a little darker. That is really, it's very natural. This whole line seems to be very natural. Very pretty though. I'm going to go ahead and grab just a tiny bit. I am going to go ahead and just put one little dot here on each cheek. It's kind of the same spot. And I'm going to go ahead and tap that out. It's pretty. It's a very pretty color. It's kind of like a, almost, it's a kind of rosy coral color, but it's very pretty, and it blends out like a dream. That is so pretty. This is the matte one. They do also, I think the colors all come in matte and dewy. I think it's what she called it, radiant, dewy, whatnot. I was not able to get one of each. Back and forth. Now I'm going to go to my foundation brush and just kind of tap out the edge of this just to really get that blended in there. That is beautiful. It looks, it gives a nice little flush to the face if you're just, yeah, kind of going out. Now I do like to go across my nose, my chin, and there is not a bronzer in this, so I'm going to go ahead and lightly bring this up onto my temple just a tiny bit, just to give that natural. When I do like a no makeup look, I always bring my blush up and kind of surround my face a little bit with it. Now let's try this. I was a little shocked by this. This is the highlighter. I was a little shocked with how big this is. Now compared to the foundation and the concealer, I thought that was a bit large. Even the blush is a lot smaller than that. But now I was really surprised with. Look at how it is just so beautiful. I got this in the color Enlightened. Now I'm not sure how I want to do this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stamp it out first this way, and then I'm going to use my fingers to kind of blend that out. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is beautiful. Of course, these are not made for film. If you're trying to do a full face of makeup just to do a YouTube video or go do an Instagram picture, this is not the kind of thing that you're going to cover every little every little imperfection on your skin. I'm going to try to build that up. Alright, let's try to build this up and see what we can do. Now, it doesn't seem to be messing with the foundation. It doesn't seem to be lifting that. But I'm going to go to this. This sponge seems to be a little more moist than that one was. There we go. Look at that, is just so pretty. It reminds me of, like, when you go and you get a facial, you have that beautiful glow. Like I just did my skin, that reminds me of a day at the spa. That's how I come home looking from a day at the spa. I really like this. Now I love cream product. I'm really liking this. This is very beautiful. I am going to go back to this, and I'm just going to tap out once again, kind of tap out the edge and kind of make sure that I have that. I don't like if it's not real blended. I want it to really kind of roll off that cheekbone. Now there's no lip products and there's no eye products in this, so I'm gonna go do my eyes off of camera and I'm gonna put some lipstick on and I will be right back so you can see a whole look with this. And I am back. My hair looks terrible. Sorry, guys. I've been in the pool all day, like the last 2 days, and my hair, I've washed it, but it's like, you see, it wants to curl like these weird ways just from everything. So, here, let's just get it out of the way. Sorry about that. But anyway, that is it. I went ahead and I used the Morphe E30 and I just kind of put a little bit more of the highlighter and I blended it out with that, and I took a tiny bit of the blush and just took like one little spot and I just took my hand and kind of worked it in to kind of bring the blush up just a tiny bit. My lips, I used the Mademoiselle lipstick in the color Thick, T-I-C-C. And that is the color there. This is a beautiful color. I like this because I can throw it on. You don't need any lip liner and just be done with it. But that is it, guys. That is the whole collection that I got. My final thoughts. I give it a thumbs up. Honestly, I thought this was going to be something that I was going to take back. I can tell you I definitely love the foundation. If you can see, it doesn't really collect in my fine lines. I have terrible time, especially with this area right here, right in here. And this is not doing that kind of weird, you know, creasy kind of creepy thing. Not somebody that's real big on concealer, so I probably won't use the concealer again. I may hold on to it. I may return it. I don't know. It is a little light even for me, but it does kind of brighten the eyes up a little bit. And I like that kind of dewiness to the skin. There's not, let me grab a little, I always like to grab, this is just a dry, clean makeup wipe, and I keep these around just to kind of get an idea. I mean, I just did kind of put this on and I just went around it. There is a tiny bit of transfer. Not a whole lot, but I mean, for just having it on for just a few minutes where it hasn't really settled in, that's pretty good. I did not use any powder products on my face whatsoever. If you want to know what I used on my eyes, I did use the ColourPop Garden Variety. That's this palette here. I absolutely love that green right there. I use that green all over my lid, and this is kind of a darker green brown here I used in the outer corner and inner corner, and in the crease I used this color here, which is Prickly Please, that one there. But that green right there, I'm telling you, if you like greens, that is beautiful. That is so pretty, and that's what's all over my lid. Anyway, guys, I like it. I think it is great for a more, you know, put together kind of look, if you're looking for full coverage. And it does cover, you can see I have this mole right here. You cannot really see the color to it. I have a freckle right here. It does, some things come through, but you know, you might like it because it does kind of even the tone to your skin, but it doesn't make you feel like completely like spackled. But you know, if you're looking for that look, that's not what you're going to get from this line. If you want to look a very just pretty and very youthful look, I'm 50, so, and this just really brings a lot of glow, a lot of color, and a lot of just, I can't wait to see what else she's got coming from this line. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!